Welcome to another edition of the Tigers Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas, along with the head coach of the Tigers, Shawn Nadelen. And Coach, we spoke last week. The team was 3-6. They hadn't won a conference game. Now all of a sudden, 5-6, and you've won two straight. You're 2-3 in the conference. And I would say, and this may be a little far-fetched, that your most valuable player at this point may be Alex Reed. Because Alex Reed came into the game against Fairfield, you were down. He created a spark, and you win that game, and you win against Hofstra on Tuesday.
There's no doubt Alex has been, a good injection for us into the midfield and into our offense. He's a guy that's worked hard, during his career here and earned his way into his opportunity against Fairfield, and obviously did a good job capitalizing on that opportunity and played well. And, that's a big credit to him, to say he's the guy right now. That'd be great, because again, that'd be kudos to him. But, we, especially against Hofstra, I thought overall we had quite a few guys have real strong games there. But it's been really neat to see different guys throughout the course of the season take advantage of their opportunities, guys that have been primarily scout team guys up to this point, which Alex has, and he played in our first game against Virginia and actually had a goal in that game. And then, didn't really see the field up until Fairfield, and, comes in and just plays with confidence, plays within the system, and brings value, which was awesome.
All right, you're down to Fairfield at halftime. What do you say to the team? Because really your season's on the line there. I mean, if you lose to Fairfield on Saturday, your chances of qualifying for the CAA tournament really, really diminish. So what do you say to the team at halftime?
Yeah. We were sloppy. I was more concerned that we weren't playing to who we are and what we're capable of. As far as qualifying for CAA playoffs and stuff, that was the least of my concerns at that point. I was trying to stay in the moment and get the best out of our guys coming out of halftime and play well. And part of that process was, typically at halftime at home, we go into the locker room, and it was a little bit of a hot, muggy day for the boys, and being down 4 goals at halftime, I told them go to the end line. And that's at the end of the field closest to the scoreboard as well, the big scoreboard. And after letting them, kind of sizzle down there for a little bit and, just kind of think about things, we talked schematically how we wanted to make some adjustments and how we wanted to play. At the end of that piece, I brought them together and simply told them, take a good hard look at that scoreboard. And you guys decide how we come out at halftime, how we come into the second half, and then just, left it at that. And I think at that point, I didn't hear what happened, but, then they did a good job coming out. We weren't amazing in the third quarter. We played better, but really took off into the fourth quarter and did well there.
I noticed you did the same thing yesterday against Hofstra. You didn't go into the locker room. You stayed outside. Correct?
No, we actually did go in the locker room.
Did you go in the locker room? All right.
Yeah.
The days all get together. I guess it was the Fairfield game. So you get that victory, quick turnaround against Hofstra on Tuesday, and you have 3 losses in the conference. You have a chance to avenge all 3 of those losses because you play those 3 again. The first one up was Hofstra, and you did come back and beat them. 10-8 was the score, but you pretty much had it in hand midway through the fourth quarter when you built a 6-goal lead. What was the difference between this Hofstra game and the game you played 3 weeks ago?
I thought that was our best game of the season. We just showed really nice composure, really nice chemistry. I felt like we played within control of what we wanted to do for the majority of the game. That wasn't the case up at Hofstra, 2 weekends ago. We didn't play, we didn't play well offensively. I thought we played decently defensively. We didn't face off well, which we didn't face off well against them again, unfortunately. We competed better, but we still didn't make an advantage for us there. But offensively, especially, I thought we just played much more of what we can do. We were the aggressor, but we were also poised in our play, and took chances, when we needed to. Uh, I thought we shot well, but I definitely think that we hit quite a few pipes, and we had some opportunities to bury a few more home that we didn't, and so did they. And Shane Brennan had a big day for us. But I thought on both ends of the field, not at the faceoff X, but at both ends of the field in regards to offense and defense, and clearing the ball, especially, that was, to this point, our best outing. And knowing the plays that we left on the field is exciting to know we have even better lacrosse in us as well.
Yeah, you mentioned Shane Brennan. He had 14 saves in the game, played a phenomenal game for you yesterday. But your defense has really come along as the season has gone on. I mean, you held Loyola to 6 goals. You've held Hofstra to 8 goals twice. This is a team averaging almost 14 goals a game. What's been the change in your defense over the last month as opposed to earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think they're settling into what's expected, and what their roles are, within the defense. We talk about that offensively, doing your 1-6, and defensively the same thing. Like, you have to be able to play on the ball and off the ball. We have to be able to support when needed, and decision making. So I think Coach Grossi's really done a good job continuing to, just help that group come together. Kobe Smith and Garrison Galia, the elder statesman of the group, have done a good job continuing to help that out. Garrett's a tremendous voice out there. Having a talent like Kobe helps you neutralize some of the high powered talent that's out there. Ryan had a good game on Tuesday, but it wasn't for lack of effort, and obviously having Shane Brennan between the pipes, and playing really consistently and well. We're seeing, I think, the lack of experience diminish a little bit with regards to our defensive midfield unit, and those guys understanding what's expected of them, and then being able to play at a little bit better clip, to help the defense overall.
All right, Saturday, you have your final new opponent of the season in UMass, a team that was the highest ranked team in the CAA coming into the season. They've had some COVID issues to deal with. They've lost a couple of games now. Jeff Traynor, one of the best players in the conference. What do you see in this UMass team that you'll have to face up in Amherst on Saturday?
I mean, another dangerous, gritty UMass team. I know they've lost a couple, but they both been by a goal each. So similar to a lot of the games in the CAA, and especially our games, they're tight contests, and tight games, and they got a good core group of guys, that just know their system, and play to it, and do a great job competing. They have a ton of midfielders that play both ends of the field. Jeff Traynor is, I think, one of the best midfielders in the country. He has been since, I think, his sophomore year, and being able to, be dangerous in transition, as well as be able to get back and stop transition is something they really key on. And they got a good sound defensive group, big, long, rangy guys, and so again, they're another strong, talented, competitive UMass team that I know will be hungry, coming off of a couple losses.
All right, Coach, we appreciate the time. Make sure you go get your ice cream up there in UMass. I know you like to do that.
I do like ice cream. There's no doubt.
All right. Thank you. And we'll talk to you next week.